Hey guys, today in the shop we started on a project that is near and dear to me. This is my personal car. This is my 94 Z28. Ryan's got the same car. This is a 95 that we've been working on, but I drove mine a little bit this summer. I did this car years ago when my daughter was little. She pretty much grew up in the back seat of this thing doing burnouts and having a good time, but now, I sold the car years ago. I ended up getting it back, and now we're gonna completely redo everything. So the first time I did it, I added a lot of stuff. It's not straight. The gaps aren't good. All that. It's it's from years ago before I knew everything I know now. So that's why we're redoing it. But I did make this hood for it when I did it the first time. It's got a sniper front bumper, front end on it. We put some scoops in the quarters and things like that. But step one of this build today, we are doing a dash swap. So we're gonna get that all fit in there real nice. So we've got a 2011 Cadillac CTS dash and center console that we're using. This is a 6-speed car, so this is going to need some modifying. We're going to have to fit a boot in there from a CTSV or something. But this dash actually worked out pretty well on this car. I had to cut a few things to get it in there. I had to kind of notch these pillars here, which obviously this isn't going to stay like this. This is nowhere near done yet. It's simply just sitting in the car, but I had to notch these pillars out. I'm going to have to rebox this in around here. Obviously, this is a very structural point of the car, so definitely going to have to tie that back up. The cowl pan here, as you can see, the defroster vents are hitting it, so I'm going to have to take this back off and probably have to cut into the cowl down here to make the venting. The venting actually may come out of the car and go back in at some point along the firewall. I haven't figured that out quite yet. But this all, for the most part, this dash fit this car surprisingly well. The width is pretty nice to start with. The steering wheel is even centered with the gauges. We're not going to end up using these Cadillac gauges. Those are going to end up being Dakota Digital. We're gonna get rid of the pods because it's going to be a lot easier to just put a Dakota Digital system in here from a different car and just kind of make the bezels to make it look right, because they don't make anything for a 90s Camaro. So we've got a lot of things to keep working on making fit. The glove box doesn't not fit with the Camaro heater box, but again, for the simplicity of things, these Camaro, this is all run off a vacuum, and all the wiring goes through the body control module to this to that. We're going to simplify all the wiring and all the bullshit on this car. We're going to get rid of all the safety shit. We're not doing airbags. We're getting rid of all that kind of stuff. So we're going to probably end up running a Vintage Air mini box, they call them. It's like a very small version of a heater box. So we're gonna run Vintage Air. We're gonna take all this out up in here. Gonna run the Vintage Air mini box. We're gonna do a quick wire harness in the car, and then a standalone engine harness. So should be not too bad. All this in the dash, the Cadillac radio stuff, that's all leaving. We're gonna end up probably cutting a lot of this out and putting a double din or some sort of a touch screen, maybe an iPad would be real nice in here. So stay tuned. The day one on this one. So the last time I did this car, I did a lot of shaving and tucking and things like that. Usually there's all the seams along in the engine bay, and there's spot welds everywhere, and there's holes and stuff here and there for wiring to go through. Fuel lines come out over here. There's just a bunch of stuff going on under the hood. So the last time I did this car, I hid a lot of that. It's actually a lot of it is run along the bottom of the frame rail where you can't see it from the top. But now that we're doing this again, we're gonna eliminate a lot of this wiring and a lot of this unneeded crap under here. We're gonna relocate the PCM inside the car. We're gonna basically just build a hot rod out of this. I don't think there's many people that are probably gonna stick as much time and energy into a 4th gen as I'm about to do, but the car is pretty sentimental to me. I don't ever really plan on getting rid of it again. So we're gonna do it once, do it right, and we're gonna make it beautiful. We're gonna do a rotisserie build. I want the bottom just as nice as the top. So this may be a couple year long process here.